With the high mortgage rates and inflation, surely there are more foreclosures today than ever before, right? Well, let's find out. Should you sell your home now or wait? And how long would it take to sell today? And is the Calgary real estate market still a hot seller's market? I had a few people ask us about foreclosures, given the high mortgage rates since mortgage payments for variable rate mortgages have gone up by hundreds of dollars per month. And people are asking, are there more foreclosures now today than during the pandemic? I thought this was an interesting question. So I looked from January 1st to June 30th from the last 4 years. Here are the stats. In 2023, there was 124 sold foreclosures. 2022, 166, 2021, 196, and 2020, 236. What's interesting is the higher amount of foreclosures in 2020 when the pandemic hit. Here's the thing though, it takes about 9 months or so, well, it could be a little bit longer if courts are delayed, from the first missed mortgage payment to evicting the homeowners out of the home, which means that foreclosures in 2020 were actually from people who were delinquent from 2019. So why is there a declining number of foreclosures since 2020? Well, I can only think of one possible reason, and that is homeowners have too much equity to get foreclosed on. Plus, it's a hot seller's market. Banks are most likely working with homeowners to come up with a payment plan that can fit within their budget and or extend their amortization. If banks work with homeowners directly, then it will also save them legal fees for, well, both parties. That said, it is unlikely that foreclosures will rise because of the increase in equity. Oh, for those that are new to the channel, my name is Felix Chan, Calgary Realtor and Mortgage Broker with Real Broker. Let's get started. Okay, so as a homeowner looking to sell your home, should you sell now or wait? Now, before I answer that question, I first need to give you some data as context. Let's look at the housing market overall for Calgary real estate. June was a record month for sales, but it was only about 25 more sales than May. Here's the catch. We also had a record number of new listings to the market, just slightly under 300. Now, the days on market is the lowest this year and 2 days lower than May at 22 days. Despite having more sales and almost 300 more listings, pricing stayed the same as last month with an average price of about $552,000. This tells me that the market just gobbled up all of the new listings with no problems at all. And this shows the demand for Calgary real estate is still strong. Pulling up this graph for prices, you can see that from the last 5 years, we are at the highest price point. You can pause the video to look at the graph for a longer period of time, but you can notice that the periods when prices go up, they usually last 4 to 5 months before it starts taking a breather. This further makes me feel that as a homeowner looking to sell, now is the best time. In fact, since the average price is exactly the same as last month and it didn't go up, it gives us an indication that we may have already passed our peak and next month could result in lower prices. This is great news for buyers as a breather in the market may be coming. I would caution you buyers though from trying to time the market as the market can bounce back pretty quickly. So from a macro view, it does make sense to put your Calgary home for sale because the pricing is still the highest. And it will take on average about 22 days to sell based on the data. Detached homes. In June, we had record sales year to date, about 150 more new listings, and yet days on market went down from 22 days to 20 days from May, and our pricing is hovering around $730,000. This is $3,000 less than the average price in May, and in April it was $728,000. Looking at this graph for average prices by the green vertical bars, you can see that it is rounding off and losing a little bit of steam. This could mean that for July prices, it could ease and maybe continue downwards, but may do it at a faster rate. Semi-detached homes. Semi-detached homes in Calgary are on fire. We didn't have record sales. May was the highest month for that. And although we had significantly more new listings, the days on market went from 25 in May to 19 in June, and average price from 601 to 627. If you're a homeowner looking to sell, you will get record pricing in the shortest amount of time. Pulling up this graph for prices, you can see that we are at the highest average price for semi-detached homes in Calgary. So get it while it's hot. This will not last. For buyers, this isn't great news, but what goes up must come down, right? Row housing. For Calgary townhomes, or what we also call them as row housing, we broke every record this year in June. We had record sales at 524 sales, highest amount of new listings, the least amount of days on the market at 19 days, and another record price at $409,000. Looking at the pricing graph, we actually need to make the graph bigger so we can properly show the pricing. Our team saw some crazy activity for this property type, and it's surprising how much townhomes are actually selling for now. Condos. The condo market was getting hot, and a lot of June statistics were the same in May. Same amount of sales, similar amount of new listings, days on market is 1 day less at 28 days, and the average price went down from 307 in May to 301 in June. We are feeling that this market has potentially hit its peak, and we are not seeing as many offers on condos as we used to. Looking at the pricing graph, you can see that we did take a bit of a breather compared to last month, but still relatively high compared to the last 5 years. So after reviewing the pricing for all these property types for Calgary real estate, I'm getting the feeling that we have peaked or will peak in this month of June to July. Now, I'm no wizard that can look into the future, but like all cycles in any industry, what goes up must come down. Homeowners are a little late getting into the game if they were to put their home for sale in Calgary now, but I don't think it's too late. Looking at the numbers, it seems like this could be the last hurrah before prices stabilize or start to come down. Even if they come down, I'm not sure if it would come down like any other typical cycle in the Calgary real estate market, since we've been seeing extremely high inter-province migration, not only from people calling Alberta home, but also for investors buying homes for sale. If you are looking to sell your home, then feel free to reach out to our team so we can help you figure out how much equity you have and what you will pocket after the sale of your home. And of course, we can help you find a home to buy during the same period of time. I will leave our contact info in the description below. If you found this video helpful, we would love your support if you hit the like button, and feel free to share it with anyone you think could use this information. My name is Felix Chan, Calgary Realtor and Mortgage Broker with Real Broker, and we'll see you in the next video.